Hey guys, I'm back. I was bored, so I thought I'd make another video. And I decided I'm gonna talk about myself because I'm conceited like that. And to practice speaking more eloquently, I guess. Not the most eloquent person or articulate. So I'll talk about my life when I was a child growing up. So I grew up in this little place called Cupertino. It's where Apple's headquarters are. Steve Jobs, may he rest in peace. I went to this elementary school, and back then, there was a lot of, actually it was about half and half, Asians and whites in my class. But I was the only kid who was like biracial, because I'm Filipino and Japanese. My dad's Japanese, my mom's Filipino. So when we would take like STAR testing, like back in the day, the standardized tests, they only had one box to check. Like, are you Asian? If so, then check the yes. Okay, check. But then it came like, what kind of Asian are you? Pacific Islander? No. Filipino? Well, yeah. Then I see like Japanese, and I was like, but how come I can't check both? It says check one only. So that was really hard for me, I guess. A little confusing, not so much hard. But I guess nowadays they have that because people are interbreeding, which is pretty cool. I like to think of myself as a hybrid, best of both worlds. I think I'm okay looking for being a half Filipino, half Japanese kind of guy. Funny story. My sister, when I was 5, my sister said that I was Chinese. And me not knowing shit, I believed her. And so whenever people would ask me what I was, I'd be like, oh, my mom's Filipino, my dad's Japanese, and I'm Chinese. Yeah, so that kind of threw people off. And that lasted for a good 3 years. So until I was 8, I figured out I was actually half and half. Kind of sad, I know. Let's see. 3rd grade, actually, I was suspended in school for fighting, kind of. I was like a slow down and like when those overpass comes, because I'm on the 5 right now, and cops are very sneaky and they like to hide places, try to catch you, especially with me on my phone talking. I look like a total freak. Anyways, so I was suspended for fighting someone. Not so much fighting, so much as jumping on their chest and like latching on and then biting them like right here, like on their chest. I didn't break the skin, but there was a red mark and a tooth mark. I don't know. The guy was kind of a jerk. He pushed me down, and I'm a tiny kind of guy. Like I'm like 5'4", 5'5". This person is probably wondering why I'm talking to the camera, or talking to myself. And so yeah, like I got called in, and I was like, dude, this fool pushed me down, so I defended myself by jumping on and biting him. And this guy was probably like, what? I don't know, he was taller than me by at least a foot. I was one of the smallest kids in all my classes. I think I might have been the shortest guy to graduate from my high school, but more on that later. Yeah, so I got suspended, then I got grounded for a week. And being grounded was kind of a big deal, because like as a child, like, you know, you're grounded. And I'm just like, oh god, I'm gonna miss all my shows on TV, Power Rangers and Bobby's World, and god, what else was it? Eek the Cat, dinosaurs, and like, oh my god, Fridays, TGI Friday, like Family Matters, Step by Step, Sabrina the Teenage Witch, all that like good wholesome TV back then. But yeah, so after that, I hung out with a bunch of different people when I was younger. I actually hung out with this white kid. He lived right down the street from me, and we would like go home and do the typical boy thing and catch bugs, mainly snails, and just like dissect them. I don't know, maybe I knew I was a biologist from the start or something, but I would like, we'd squish them and like we'd cut them open using like very crude tools like sharpened sticks and rocks. But I don't know, always had a kind of curiosity for like anatomy of different things, giggity. But yeah, so that's that on elementary school. I'm trying to think what else. Maybe I'll make a separate video talking about high school. I think I'm gonna do that. Alright, I'll talk to you guys in a sec.